Number 2. The corner. Oh! Y'all, the sandbar is so shallow. High tide looks like low tide. Number 3! Oh my gosh! Oh, we're on it. All right, y'all, huge nor'easter hit yesterday. Overwash, 55 plus mile an hour winds the night before. What's going on right now is the wind has been offshore since 2 a.m. The swell is looking like a pretty good angle. And I lost my light. Won't. Anyway, we're pulling in the lighthouse. Today is gonna be a good day. Let's see, first look, what's the first reaction? Coming around the corner. Oh, love to see that back spray. Oh my gosh, it is so clean. Oh, it's actually probably perfect. If it was bigger, it'd be a lot of work. Oh, yeah. All right, so it gets lighter a lot earlier than I thought. It's, what's it? 6:20. I thought first light was at 6:30, but oh my gosh, it's firing. It's firing. We're gonna eat breakfast. I think Jeffrey's on his way here. Dude, it's firing. I'm pounding some oatmeal. I'll see you here shortly.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, later. It's gonna be a good day, guys. Oh my gosh! It's still going! Right? We keep one space open between us.
Yep.
Well, earlier, I don't know why, but the swell started pulsing so hard. It went from perfect and clean and organized to just kind of out of control. The current got absolutely unfightable. My last paddle out, I was scratching to stay in position and I couldn't. So we called it off and just figured we'd wait till later. The wind was supposed to come back around, so it looks like it has. The tide's kind of high, but I'm doing a lap through the parking lot anyway. Oh, it's really clean. Just to see. Oh my gosh! Whoa, it's good. What? I need to call Jeffrey. Oh my, y'all. I thought high tide would be bad. It is not. It is pumping. Number 2. The corner. Oh! And y'all, the sandbar is so shallow. High tide looks like low tide. Number 3! Oh my gosh! Oh, we're on it. really pretty. It feels weird leaving offshore waves, but
Just over it.
so inconsistent. And it got worse. It kind of seems like it might be getting better now. Cash just got a sick one, but
You have the best face right
really?
now. Just like
Circle. Later, man. I assume many of you guys have already hopped in the comments and flamed me over that clip that you had no backstory about. And for anyone that already did that, I commend you for your ability to make judgments on situations you don't know the details to. Happens a lot on social media. I see it so much on Kook of the Day where they share a photo or a video of someone getting burned and everyone just flames the person doing the burning, not knowing the backstory. Sometimes the person in the back is in the wrong. Now, in that situation in the video, my friend Chris Hunter was in no wrong whatsoever. I had been waiting about 30 minutes for a set, and in a period where there was more and more people from up the road who had drove down and were paddling out, the peak was getting a little crowded, at least to what my OCD self thought was okay. And so I saw the situation. I didn't like my proximity to other people, even though realistically none of us were actually within 6 feet. I felt clustered. So I moved down about 30 yards. And the moment I did that, that set stood up. And so I decided I was gonna go regardless of who was back there, whether it was someone I knew or not, because I'd been waiting 30 minutes and everyone else had just like paddled up from catching waves or paddled down from paddling out. Unfortunately, I ended up burning my friend Chris and he threw the double thumbs up. And I will say the one thing I screwed up on was that I came in to put my GoPro up, and when I went back out, I should have paddled back down to the peak he was on, you know, just apologize and explain the situation and why I went. But I paddled out and stayed up on the deeper peak trying to catch a wave up there. And he was really confused at what happened because I don't ever burn anyone. So he thought he had done something that bummed me out. And I just, you know, he paddled up and said something to me and we talked about it. And I will say I was in the wrong for not writing and not making clear why I had gone on him. And so therein lies like the real issue with people cutting each other off. One, you should never be someone that's burning people at a place you're not from. Two, if the situation does occur where you've been waiting a long time and it's your turn in the lineup, you've already like let a couple people go who like back paddled you, and you just are like, you know what, I'm going on the next one, and you burn someone, you should paddle back out and explain what's going on to them and let them know it's nothing personal. And if it is personal, you're just in the wrong mindset in the first place. And you know, 99.9% of the time, I let guys who have just paddled out or paddled up past me go on waves because I just don't like burning people. It always creates conflict, and I never like having to have that discussion with guys. But it was so slow, like 20 minutes between sets, and I'd been waiting 30 minutes, and I was like, if I don't go on this wave, I'm gonna wait another 20 minutes, which would have been almost an hour since the last time I stood up. I wasn't gonna do that. I'd been out there for a few hours, paddled out with a few friends, there was no one out. And unfortunately, it was getting kind of crowded, which is what led me to go in early. Between the inconsistency and the amount of people driving down from up the road, I just didn't feel like the lineup was being respected. Not that realistically anyone was really within 6 feet of each other. Everyone's kind of spread out, but I'm just OCD. And so I was like, I'm out of here, be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Yeah, it was a really beautiful evening. And even though it was slow, the waves that did come in were really sick. And yeah, caught some awesome waves. Got like a 6 or 7 second barrel, like no complaints whatsoever, other than just, I really wish there was more people in the lineup being respectful. And those who showed up later and realized like, oh, there's already a kind of a crew here, I wish they would have just kept going because the wind was offshore. There was other places to surf, but you can't control people. You can only control yourself. So it's up to you to make decisions that will benefit those around you. I encourage you guys to have that mindset as we go through this whole COVID-19 quarantine, social distancing, do everything we can to keep our beaches open. And yeah, we will get through this, you guys. So just hang in there and keep chugging along and staying positive. But at least it was nice to have that afternoon sesh be longer than I thought. The wind went back offshore. It went side shore that morning. The swell kind of pulsed and the tide got too low and it fell apart. And the wind went back offshore in the afternoon sooner than expected, which made for just a
a killer day. It felt so good to see the Lighthouse doing its thing again. It's always nice because as we go into spring, those opportunities to see the Lighthouse do its thing start dwindling. So I think that hopefully that wasn't its last hurrah, but it might have been. And it was nice to be able to get on it. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Yeah. My wife makes homemade kombucha, by the way. Look at those bubbles. Glorious. As always, y'all, stay positive. Keep taking these things day by day. Don't look into the future and spiral into dark thoughts of like worst case scenario, whether it be health wise or finance wise. Each day as we wake up, just have to face whatever it is we have in front of us that day. We can't control the future, and we're not even guaranteed the future. So just focus day by day and stay positive. Keep pushing on, y'all. And I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. In the meantime, if you live in a country where you can go be physically active, do so. Get vitamin D from the sun, fresh air, and yeah, let's kick this thing in the butt and get back to normal life. Until next time, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all later. So good. Strawberry, blueberry. Seriously, can you guys see the bubbles? Hold on. It's good. Wish there was a way to translate taste through visuals, but we can't do that. Maybe in 2030, maybe then we could do that. Man, 10 years. Imagine in 10 years when we look back on COVID-19. Man, my son will be about to turn 18. Oh, that's sad. You're still here, huh? Doing nothing. Except I'm about to edit this video you're watching right now. But you're already seeing it after I edited it. Inception, sort of. Not really at all. Do I have red on my lips yet? You're still here. Seriously. Still watching. Dedication right there. I commend you. Whoever you are.